Welcome to the Whitesboro Public Library Storytime. I am Miss Laura, and we do so appreciate you joining us today. Get this camera squared away, it looks a little off. Today we have a very special, very dear friend who wanted to introduce this specific book to you. She hasn't been here there she is. She hasn't been here in a while, but she did want to introduce this story to you. Jima, how are you? Good, good. We are so glad you could make it today. What book did you bring for us today? Carrot and pea. You know those are vegetables. Yeah, I do. I know they're vegetables. Yeah, they're served together a lot because they're good together. But have you ever looked at a carrot and a pea? Well, sure. I've looked at a carrot and a pea. Yeah, that's an unlikely friendship, isn't it? Who would think a carrot and a pea would be friends? Why, look at my hair. What color is it? Well, now that you mention it, it's orange. It's bright orange. And what color am I? You're green. I am. Like carrot and pea. Carrot, pea. I'm an unlikely friendship. Okay, all right. Well, like you said, they are frequently served together. They are, and they're very good for you. But well, we don't really eat our vegetables like we should, do we? Um, no, I don't eat my vegetables like I should. Yeah, I thought so. Well, we should eat more vegetables. Take it from someone who's older than dirt. They're good for you. So today's story is about what each one of us bring to a friendship. It makes a great combination. Carrot and pea. I gotta go now. Thank you, Jima. It was wonderful to see you, Jima. Carrot and pea. And she is right. What color is that? Orange. And what is it? Probably a carrot. And this is a pea. And what color is the pea? It's green. Carrot and pea, an unlikely friendship. Morag Hood is the name. I hope I didn't mispronounce it too terribly. I know what it's like to have people mispronounce your name. Carrot and pea, an unlikely friendship. This is Lee. Lee is a pea. What do you see common with Lee and all his friends? Are they all round? Yeah, they're all round. Lee and all his friends are round, and they're also what color? Yeah, the green. Except one. This is one of Lee's friends who isn't green and round, is he? What color is he? Yeah, orange. And he's not round. He's a square or rectangle. There's 2 pages here. We go. And Colin is not a pea. Here's Lee and here's Colin. He is much too tall to be a pea. See all these little round peas down here, and here's Colin. And he is much too, what color is this? It's orange. He is much too orange. He can't roll. See, peas are they round? Peas are round and they roll. Colin is a square, but I bet Colin would fall off a table if Colin doesn't bounce because he's a rectangle, he's a square. And he isn't very good at hide and seek. Can you find Colin in that group of peas? Yeah, but you can, can't you? Maybe Colin? Yeah, he's not good at hide and seek. Gosh, there's just a number of things poor little Colin isn't good at. But while Colin might not be green and he might not be round, what Colin does bring to this friendship is the fact that he is an excellent tower. See, the peas can't do that. That's what Colin brings to the friendship. And he is a fantastic bridge. See these two? Here's a big old gap and Colin covers that up. And he's a great slide. Got all those peas sliding down Colin. Colin isn't like Lee or any of the other peas, not at all. He doesn't bring the same skills to the friendship, but they don't mind because Colin is perfect just the way he is. He's a slide, he's a bridge, he's a tower, all these things that the peas can't be, so Colin can be those. We all have different things. We all bring different traits to a friendship, don't we? Not a one of us brings the same thing to a friendship. Isn't that wonderful? I think that's wonderful. Jima had one more book she wanted to share with you. It's entitled The Odd Egg. Now, it's not that the egg is odd, it's just different. And all of us have something that we're going to bring to a friendship. And Jima wanted me to read the Odd Egg. It's a long book. I better scoot back for the long egg. You see it? All the birds laid an egg. All except the duck. Then Duck found an egg. He thought it was the most beautiful egg in the world. Look, he even gave it a trophy for being the most beautiful egg in the world. All the other birds thought, that's an odd egg. It'll never hatch. Ha, look at that. Not pretty. That egg is not pretty. In fact, you can't see it, I don't think, but that even says hee 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 hee. I think the chicken or the rooster is laughing at the egg. But then, crack. What happens to little eggs when it's time to hatch? Creak and crack, and that tiny, tiny, tiny little egg. Crack. Look, that little bird popped out, and then no sooner had that one creaked and cracked, the next egg started to creak and crack. Cheep, 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 cheep. Oh, the chicken is so pleased. Look at my little chickling, my little chick. Uh-oh, the next egg started to crack. Oh, and this one comes out spouting algebraic or math equations. This one is clearly the little owl. Look at that. This one came out doing math equation in its head. Whoa. Here's the next egg. See it? It's a little bit larger. All of these eggs are getting a little bit larger as we go along. Oh, and look what comes out. I'm a pretty boy. I'm a pretty boy. I'm a pretty boy. It's a parrot. See? Parrots are birds that They can talk, but they're just parroting, they're mimicking, repeating what they've heard. So they don't think for themselves to say things, but they do repeat what they hear. And this one, of course, his parent is telling him, "Oh, you're a pretty bird." And so that's what it's repeating. "I'm a pretty boy. I'm a pretty boy. Pretty boy. Pretty boy." Those are fun birds. Okay, here's the next one. See how big it is? It's almost as big as this green and white egg. And out pops, oh no, look what came out of that one, the flamingo. Honk, honk. Flamingos don't chirp, chirp, tweet, tweet. They honk, honk. Yes, that's the flamingo. Isn't that pretty? Little duck is still waiting for his egg to hatch. All the eggs had hatched except for ducks. Well, all of these guys are having a good time with their babies. Duck waited for his egg to hatch. He waited and he waited and he waited. Look, he's even knitting. That's very impressive for wings. He's even knitting, leaning up against his egg. He's waiting and he's waiting. When do you think his egg is going to hatch? Until, oh look, all of these guys are saying, what kind of bird is in there? What kind of bird do you think is in there? Snap! It wasn't a bird at all. Look, it was an alligator, and he sent all those birds running. Look, here's little feet taking off down here. They're all going everywhere. That's not a bird at all. And off goes that alligator with that duck. The alligator saying, "Mama." That alligator thinks that duck is his mom. Well, if you saw that on the road, you'd think that's pretty odd, but as Jima said, that's okay. It's okay to be odd. You don't have to look exactly like your friends, do you? Thank you so much for joining us for 2 books today. That was fun. Jima, you did a great job. We'll most definitely have you back. But until that time, again, we thank you for your time and we thank you for spending your morning with us. Remember, it's time to say goodbye to our friends. It's time to say goodbye to our friends. Story time is done today, so come again another day. It's time to say goodbye to our friends and to washi our hands. Thank you. Take care. Be safe, and we will see you next week.